Football View, the beautiful game.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Football View. If you're new here, you know what to do, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Wow, quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League is complete. Now we know the teams in the semi-finals. Yes, we know that. So after PSG beats Barcelona to qualify to the semi-finals, Dortmund beats Atletico Madrid to qualify for the semi-finals. See, last night it was incredible because I told you guys that Bayern Munich would actually beat Arsenal and qualify to the semi-finals, and that happened. The only thing I was expecting was City beating Real Madrid to qualify to the next stage, but Real Madrid actually pulled off a surprise at the Etihad Stadium and beat Manchester City on penalties. It was incredible atmosphere. Everyone went bonkers when it happened. You can see that the City fans never expected that to happen. After Real Madrid scored that early goal, no, they defended very well. They kept their shape and tried to hit to the counter and could have scored a second goal, but City came back stronger in the second half, got the equalizer through Kevin De Bruyne, and the game was tight until you went to penalties. The penalties was incredible, but Lunin was remarkable. He stayed in the middle and saved that Bernardo Silva. I think that Bernardo Silva penalty actually gave him confidence to actually perform well in the penalty shootout. So today we're talking about why I think Arsenal lost against Bayern Munich and why Real Madrid won against Manchester City. So subscribe if you haven't and hit that notification bell. Now, in the Bayern part, I feel that Bayern players, they are motivated because the league is gone. DFB Pokal Cup is also gone. So the only chance of trophy is the UEFA Champions League. And if they had lost that game last night, it means that they would have gone like there's no hope of winning the trophy this season. So that gave them the momentum to actually come into this game, and that gave them the momentum to keep their shape and keep a clean sheet against Arsenal. Arsenal have not scored 2 games in a row now against Aston Villa and against Bayern Munich. I can't remember the last time Arsenal were stopped from scoring goals in 2 games in a row. It's actually a remarkable achievement by Thomas Tuchel and his boys. Then I also felt that Arsenal players are not that experienced when it comes to semi-finals and the pressure of playing the Champions League. That also affected them psychologically, their performance, because this is a must-win game for them. And the spirits they put out, the performance they put out was not that inspiring. It's not that, you wouldn't say that they dominated a lot and they created a lot of chances. They had several chances to score and all that because Bayern Munich played very well, classy at home. They could have scored more goals, but got the win. That's all matters. So I feel Thomas Tuchel has more experience than Mikel Arteta, and that showed yesterday in the game. Was a tactical masterclass against Mikel Arteta. Bayern Munich played very well. Arsenal, they just have to go back and try to win the league. That is the only trophy they'll be fighting for right now. Arsenal trying to get the league title, but it's going to be difficult for them to get the league title because Manchester City are also out of the UEFA Champions League. Yes, they are also out. Real Madrid did the impossible. They flew to Etihad, kept their shape, played the penalty shootout, and actually won against Manchester City in England. Jude Bellingham led the celebrations as Manchester City suffered defeat in England. So Real Madrid fans were like, oh, we knew we were going to win. No, there were maybe moments where Real Madrid fans even thought they were going to lose this game. Even me, I was thinking it's going to be an easy win for Manchester City, but when I saw how the game was going after Real Madrid got the first goal, like, oh, this is going to be very, very difficult. This is going to be, not easy as you think because Real Madrid played very well, kept their shape, tried to hit to the counter attack. Manchester City dominated a lot, 18 corners versus 1. It's incredible how Pep Guardiola had this team run from 90 minutes to extra time. They were still running, passing the ball around. The energy was almost the same. It was incredible. But I feel that Manchester City didn't do enough to get that win against Real Madrid. Real Madrid did very well, and they are proud winners. They should be proud of themselves because they deserve to go all the way to win the UEFA Champions League. But it's going to be an interesting encounter when they face Bayern Munich in the semi-finals. I'll talk about that in another video, but I feel the reason Manchester City lost against Real Madrid is because if you watch Manchester City in this season, you see that in any game Erling Haaland struggles to score, it's always very difficult for them. If Erling Haaland is held, like he's marked tight closely, it's difficult for them to score. They have to look at other players. They have to look at other options on how to score, to bridge the defense and all that. and they couldn't do that. Manchester City is all about Kevin De Bruyne, Erling Haaland. Last season, Julian Alvarez was one of the star players. I was expecting Julian Alvarez to actually start against Real Madrid yesterday, but you know, Pep Guardiola wants to try to motivate Erling Haaland because of the criticism he has been getting lately, and that made him to lose that tie. I'm 100% sure if Julian Alvarez has started against Real Madrid, the result might have gone Manchester City way. So I feel that for the fact that Real Madrid worked very hard to keep their shape, that is the reason they won against Manchester City. Because we know Manchester City, they just pass the ball around, play beautiful football and all of that. We've seen them this season where they play, pass the ball around. The first half will end 0-0. Then the second half, they'll struggle, and start spamming the crosses into the box. They get the 1-0. They don't play direct football. They only play direct football when, you know, they know that time is running out. And that is when they usually get their goals. If they start playing direct football, they'll start winning, you know, games like this. Last season, it was incredible because against Inter Milan, they could have lost that final against Inter Milan, but, you know, Lukaku happened. But I feel that they played pretty okay. They were the better team in terms of entertainment and in terms of statistics and all that. But, you know, however, Real Madrid won, and that is what matters. Real Madrid are into the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. I'll be previewing the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League here on this channel. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bayern Munich are into the semi-finals. Real Madrid are also in the semi-finals. The two English teams, Arsenal and Manchester City, are out of the UEFA Champions League. Reigning champions, Manchester City, are going home. So that's all for today. Subscribe if you haven't, and do hit that notification bell. Till next time, guys. Goodbye.
Football View, the beautiful game.